Welcome to the free marketing tools here at Benefit Marketing. I had a really cool one that I wanted to share with y'all today, and that is our new pricing tool that is powered by AI. So I'm going to walk you through how this thing works and hopefully get a chance to check this out. I'll make sure to put the link in the description below. But this is at benefitmarketing.com/ free marketing tools, as you can kind of see here right on the screen. I'll take you right to this page. If you scroll down, there are a couple different tools for you to use. But this first one here, new pricing tool powered by AI, that's the one I want to show you today. So this is really cool if you are sitting here like many business owners going, how am I priced right? How am I priced against my competitors? What should that look like? So I'm going to give you a quick demo of what this looks like here today. So very simple. We're going to come in and let's say that it's a service. So we're going to click service. We're just going to start filling out some prompts. So, what are our labor costs for this particular service? Let's say each time that I perform a service for somebody, it's going to cost us, let's call it $500. And for tools and software, kind of per service, let's say there's an aggregate cost of maybe $100 on that. Maybe we've got some tools like Zoom. We've got different platforms that we use, things like that, and spread across traditionally tends to be about $100. So you'll need to know just a couple of your numbers here. Best guess to get started, but the more accurate you can be, the better this is going to give you, the power of this tool. Then you're going to add in some of your monthly overhead expenses for the business overall. So what this is going to do, it's going to allow you to really look at, am I pricing enough from a gross profitability standpoint? Can I make profit off of the services that I have? So really a cool tool here. So let's say rent and utilities. Let's say that is, we'll keep it pretty low for this example, but let's say that's about $2,000 a month. Insurance, business insurance, that sort of thing. Maybe that's 150 a month. Got marketing and advertising. Maybe your marketing budget's $2,000 a month. And admin and office. So this could be team members. This could be other software tools. Could be just kind of the general overheads that you have in the admin office side of things. So let's say we've got a couple, part-time team members or something like that for this particular business. So let's say that's $5,000 a month. Other overheads, let's call that another. We'll just go 2,000 again. We'll keep this as a fairly light business. We've got about a little over $11,000 in monthly overheads. Target profit margin is going to default to 20, but you can actually use this slider to go up and down. So let's say we want to make 30% as our target profit margin here. And I expect that I can sell. It's going to default to 10, but you can change this to whatever you want. What is your current kind of sales volume? What do you expect to be able to deliver per month? I like 10. We're going to leave it at 10 here, but that could be 5, could be 100, depending on your business. So you're going to really want to fill this out to the best of your ability. Then what's your current pricing? Let's say my current pricing is, $1,500 per service. And now we're looking at this going, recommended price already is saying that we should be pricing here at 22.29 and 50 cents. And it's telling us that because we've got direct costs of $600, we've got overheads of this, and our profit per is going to be 514 if we want the 30%. So for us to get to that, it's going to do that math because it's basing on 10 units per month and spreading your cost across those. So just by doing that, you've already got a really cool thing. But this thing continues to go on. So let's go ahead and hit next. Now we're going to scroll back up to the top. We're going to add some things in here. Value discovery. So this is pretty cool. So now you can come in and say, what specific problem does your business solve? So this is really important. If you haven't thought about this, these are great questions to go through. So for this, let's go, let's use a traditional coaching service. I've got a business coaching service as well. So we use that as kind of an idea here. What specific problem does the service solve? Well, let's say it solves for additional profit and time back for a business owner. Perfect. How much time or money does this save our customers? Well, I think it really depends, but let's answer this with approximately. Actually, let's go on average 5 hours per week and thousands per month. Thousands of dollars. Let's make that kind of pretty clear here. Excellent. What makes us different than from our competitors? Well, I think in this case, we could even just say we offer a guarantee of results that coaching comes free, or we, let's see, coaching becomes free, or we continue for free until we achieve goal. That looks good. Emotional long-term value. So how do your customers feel after using your service? I'm going to say overjoyed with the extra time and financial freedom they have achieved. Excellent. What long-term benefits do your customers receive? Um, more money and more time. What happens if your customers don't buy your service? Traditionally, they will remain stuck at their current level. We can go a little bit more detailed here, but I want to keep this relatively quick for the demo here. Perceived value rating. So how would your customers rate or value your service? Well, I think when they actually do it, it's probably about an 8 out of 10. Some cases it's much higher, some cases it's maybe a 7. So let's go with 8. I think that's a good number to throw in here and kind of show how this works. So it's given us a couple key insights and some pricing strategies and value multipliers, things like that. So we've already got some value directly from the tool. Guess what? We're going to hit next. We're going to keep going. Competitors. Ooh, this is fun. So let's go ahead and add in competitors. So competitor, company or product name, let's call this company A. And you can put in your actual competitors, which I do recommend. Now, let's say their price is $5,000. How do we compare? I think we're actually similar to company A. Add another company in here. Let's say company B, and they charge $1,000. How do we compare? We are way better than this one. All right. And you can keep going. You can keep adding more competitors. I think 2 here is good for what we're looking at. How do you position yourself in the market? Are we premium or luxury, high end, mid market? We're pretty much high end if we think about it that way. Market analysis is saying that on the low end, we've got the competitor that's doing 1,000. We've got that in the high end doing 5,000. So average then is going to be 3,000. So the more competitors you put in, the more it's going to give you an idea of what market average is. And it gives us our pricing. So we're going to hit next. It's going to take us to the next tool. So we're going to scroll all the way back to the top here. Smart pricing strategy. It's going to give you the basic tier, standard tier, and premium tier. And it's going to start out as nothing. So you can come in, you can actually hit plus, and you can add some different feature descriptions, things like that if you'd like. Or you can click this little button that says generate AI recommendations. We're going to go ahead and click that. This one is not working at this point. That's fine. I got to go back and update that number there. So, but you'll hit this button here, and it will generate the entire thing for us here. Give you a 3-tier pricing model. Give you all the things that you need, and then you can simply hit next, and it's going to give you the recommended price. So from the very beginning, it's going to give you the tools right up front from the first couple pages there. The AI piece will allow us then to be able to see beyond that, and it's going to break down why the price. You can stop here, and that is fantastic. You can hit the Get Complete report and be able to utilize this tool and get a full report with a breakdown and everything else, especially with the AI recommendations. So just kind of a neat little thing to say, well, I was at 1,500, but realistically, based on the things I put in, we probably should be charging around 22, 29 per month on average. So gives us an opportunity to be able to increase in prices. So play around with this thing. It is completely free for you to use, but a pretty neat tool just to see where do I sit from a pricing perspective, and gives you the ability to kind of start building out that 3-tier model if that's not something you already have in your business. So enjoy this. It'll be here. It will remain free for y'all, and hope it brings some value back to you. Enjoy.